Hi guys, today we're going to be working on this silver and black design, and I don't really have a name for it yet, so hopefully I'll think of a title before I upload it. As you can see here on my index finger, my base color is Savvy Chrome, which is just a basic plain silver, and Savvy is available at Sally Beauty. And then for the black, I'm just going to be using black acrylic paint and my medium-sized striper brush. If you have a striper polish or black polish, that'll also work. I've got that acrylic paint out on just a piece of scratch paper off to the side. And I'm going to get started by drawing kind of a small circle just in the center of my nail, except that instead of being a complete ring, I'm going to make it like two small segments. And then as I continue to build the circles around that center one, I'm going to keep those kind of broken circles as well, with the segments and the gaps placed in slightly different position in each one of the rings, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to continue going around and just try to go kind of slow and steady. You're more likely to make mistakes if you're in a hurry. And I know a lot of you are maybe not in love with Nail Art April and are looking forward to some more water marbles. Of course, there will always be more water marbles to come. That's one of my favorite ways to do nail art, but I also want to get better at other things and just experiment with other ideas that come to mind. So the only way to get better is with practice, and if it doesn't turn out exactly like I want in my head, I've kind of learned to deal with that disappointment. Sometimes better than others, but if you don't practice, you're never going to get any better. So, the same could apply to water marbling. If you are struggling with that, don't just give up and then be surprised when the next time you try it you still suck. You have to, keep trying. Practice on an old manicure before you take it off. Practice on a piece of paper. Practice on your friends. And the more you practice, the better you're going to get. So I'm hoping the more I practice with regular nail art, the better I'll get. And maybe all the people who are complaining will start to enjoy it a little more. So there you see, I've pretty much covered my nail with the concentric circles. I'm going to dab just a small amount of clear polish right there in the middle. And then I have just a few rhinestones. I'm going to pick one of those up with just a wet orange stick and place it right in the middle there. Go ahead and press firmly on top of that to make sure that it's going to stick really well. And if it goes out of position, like mine just did, just try to push it back and press it down. Once the black polish is set or kind of dry to the touch, you can go ahead and finish off with top coat. Of course, my favorite is Sèche Vite. And that will just add another little layer of protection for the rhinestone and some gloss to the whole design. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, thanks for watching.